Good morning, dear students. A warm welcome to our English class. Today we are going to see who owns the water. We have seen section 1 and section 2. Today we are going to see section 3. This is the last part of this prose. In section 1 and 2, we have seen about the bird, the wild boar, wild dog, and the buffalo. Now, in this section 3, we are going to see about the farmer. They have done some good work for the farmer. So, now let us see in this lesson about the farmer, that is the last part of this prose. This is something going to tell us. This section 3 is going to tell us something very important. The farmers work hard and how the rain helped the farmer. So dear children, we need to take care of the water. Water is very, very important. Now let us go to the section 3. A poor farmer tilled the land near the once small depression. Tilled means prepared the land for crops. His life was hard and the rains were often cruel. When there is no rain, what happens to the land? They cannot cultivate, they cannot plow, they cannot dig because the land will be very hard. In summer months, he had to travel far to get water for his thirsty crops, and even then his harvest was meager. Even if he goes and gets water from far place also, it's very difficult to put for the land. Very little water only will get. So meager means small quantity. One day, not long after the last of the season's rains, he straightened up from his back-breaking work and looked over the land that was soon becoming brown again. Without the rain, the land becoming brown again. And on the horizon, just beyond his pitiful plot, his eyes came to rest on a patch of green. After some time, the land became very green because of the rain. Going closer to investigate, to find out, the farmer fell to the ground with gratitude. Gratitude means thankfulness. He was very gratitude for the rain. Because of the rain, the grass became very green. The sight of the verdant bowl. Verdant means green with grass. Here was water to be had, and so close to his holding. Forgetting all tiredness, he raced home and brought out his pickaxe and spade, and soon the buffalo's picnic spot was a perfectly decent little pond. With a pickaxe and spade, the pond he made it very good. In this story going to end, is this story going to end with a moral? No children, the story is not going to end with a moral. You ask me suspiciously. Suspiciously means doubtfully. No, little one, but there is something to learn from everything we see and hear. So hush, while I come to end at the tale. So the story is not going to end, children. It is coming to an end only. So happy was the farmer that he told his wife, who summoned. Summoned means called the village priest to bless their fortune. They called the village priest to bless their fortune. Fortune means luck. I do not need to tell you how soon news travels in a little village, and so it was quite a crowd that gathered by the side of the pond to see the priest furrow his brow and chant serious something that nobody ever understood. The priest was chanting something, but the people were not able to understand. Just then, the richest farmer in the village pushed his way to the front of the group. See, when the people were gathered together, the rich farmer came and pushed his way in front of the group. He was always upset when things took place that he was not invited to. He was very upset that he was not invited. He is the richest farmer, no? So he was feeling very sad that he was not invited. Looking at the farmer and the blessed pond, a slow smile of contentment. Contentment means satisfaction. They were satisfied with the water and the feel of things happened. Graced his face. I see you have come to bless my pond, he said to the priest. Your pond? Stuttered the poor farmer. Why, yes, smoothly oiled the rich one. Your path surely ends just there. This land is all mine. And saying this, he crossed his arms and planted his feet foursquare on the ground. As the rich farmer and the poor one looked at each other, the buffaloes, the dogs, the boar, and yes, even the little bird stopped by to see. All of them stopped to see what is happening there. They all stood around the little well, that is the pond of blue, and in every mind, small and big, not only the farmers, even the dog, buffaloes, boar, and the bird, came a similar thought. Surely I had something to do with this. And so I end with a question to you. Why, beloved friend? My beloved friend, who wants the water? Not a moral, just a thought, a germ of an idea to dig and make bigger. So I end with a question to you, my beloved friend. It is to each one of us. The question is asked to each one of us. So, dear children, save water. The water is very important. Every drop of water is counted. So, dear parents, you tell your kids, make every drop of water count. Every drop you save now will save the children in the future. That is tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So, dear parents, please tell your children to save water. Every drop of water is counted. So, here we have the answers to the questions. You can copy these answers or I will send you later on. Here, what sight made the farmer thankful? The sight of water with green grass near his land made the farmer thankful. That is the answer for the second question. The third question is, name the tools the farmer brought out. What did he do with them? What are the tools? You know what are the tools he used? The farmer brought out his pickaxe and spade. These are the tools that he used. He cleaned the buffalo's picnic spot into a perfectly decent little pond. See, the buffaloes were coming to that pond. They were coming to have bath and enjoy. But now the farmer perfectly decent little pond he has made it. That is the third answer. Now we have the fourth one. Why did the crowd gather by the side of the pond? Why did they gather? The crowd gathered by the side of the pond to see the priest wrinkle his eyebrows and chant something serious which nobody understood. So, the crowd gathered by the side of the pond to see the priest wrinkle his eyebrows. You know which is the eyebrow? Everyone has the eyebrows. He wrinkled his eyebrows and chanted something to say something serious which nobody understands. That is what the priest did. When did the richest farmer get upset? Why? Why did he get upset? The richest farmer got upset when the poor farmer called the village priest to bless their fortune. Fortune is the luck, because luckily they got the water for the field. He was upset because he was not invited for it. The rich farmer was upset because he was not invited. Only the poor farmer invited the priest to bless the fortune. So this is the fifth answer. So first to five answers are here. You can copy it. If you are not able to copy, I will send you the answer next. Choose the correct answer and write it in the blank. The little bird broadened the hole with her beak or claws. Tell me children, which one? That is the B answer, claws. The wild boar settled down, scraping the hole into a dash to have a good sleep. A is pit, B is hollow. Which one? It is the A answer, pit. It wanted to make a hole, no? It was scraping. The poor farmer's crop was meager or surplus. The poor farmer crop was meager, not surplus. So remaining answer also you can copy it down children.